As part of our 70th anniversary this year, we've been sharing stories about the people and places that make WSFA 12 News special.
Tonight, we introduce you to two men who make sure our station runs smoothly. WSFA 12 News anchor Sally Pitts has the story.
Steve Kohn and Morris Pollock have more than 8 decades of television experience between the two of them. Over those years, the engineers have seen a lot of change.
Easier to say what's the same, and the only thing that's the same is analog audio. Everything else has changed.
Perhaps the biggest change, our move from Delano to Dexter Avenue. Steve and Morris were at the center of it all. They built the new station from the ground up over 28 months.
Initially, I think Steve and I were like, what, in a building? No, we don't want to do that. But once we thought about it a lot more and looked at the facility that Gray and RSA were going to put us in and the infrastructure that RSA was going to provide to allow us to be in this building, I think at that point it became very easy to make that decision.
Not only has where they work changed, there has also been a shift in how they operate over the years.
You can just manage so many more things. In the older days, 70s, 80s, 90s, we're running around the building with screwdrivers and doing things. Now, a lot of that work we just do from our desk where we can remote into the systems.
Steve and Morris say they enjoy the challenges of the job. There's always something new to learn.
It always requires some new knowledge. It's hard to keep up sometimes, but it's just fun.
While so much has changed, one thing has remained the same: the expectation for excellence.
Steve and I think we're purists, you know, we really like what we're doing. We want our station to work well, and we don't want our team members to have problems. And so that's what we're about every day, is making sure that we're getting rid of those problems for our guys and putting them on platforms that work.
I thought I would stay here about 5 years and then move on to my dream job. But it turns out that broadcast TV was my dream job. I didn't even know it. The reason I stayed at WSFA is because I'm from Montgomery. It's my hometown station. But what really kept me here is the people that work here. We've got such a great team and have my entire career here. And it's always been just a first-class outfit.
We can say Steve and Morris make our job so much easier. Steve was recently named the Alabama Broadcasters Association 2025 Engineer of the Year. Sally Pitts, WSFA 12 News.
And what does Steve mean, move on to his dream job? This is your dream job,
This is
of
all
course.
of our dream job. Can you imagine from analog to digital the amount of on-the-job learning that those two had to do? All of us really have had to do over the last few years.
Yeah, if you saw this space in the beginning, to see it now and know that they played such a huge role in putting all of this together, they're geniuses. Yeah, this is your dream job.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Well, we have collected all of the stories we've